this game with, that must be a real bitter pill to take today.
Yeah, it is. I felt like everything that could have gone wrong, it went today from the beginning, and that myself having to take Shane from early in the game. You don't want to touch in your back five, but obviously I started the game by doing that, and then obviously straight after that move, obviously they scored, and yeah. But again, we have to stay positive and look what we've done, what we've achieved so far. We've come a long way. There's a long way to go, and completely new squad with the young boys. And I felt that we could see today that we understand that we have a lot to improve, especially in controlling our emotions. I think they got too much emotional, and probably those two sent-offs was a little bit like that. And then, but again, having to play the last 25-30 minutes down to 9, and still not conceding more goals. I thought that effort was there, and the boys showed the character that we know that we've got in the squad, and it's just about again going back Tuesday and then making sure we improve. And that is the thing. We know that we are not perfect. We knew. I've been saying that, and I said that last week. And it's about us getting together and making sure we keep going and improving for the future.
You talked about how young your team is. Did they maybe show their age a bit? I mean, you played some really good football in the first half, but things just hit them, and it feels as though every goal just was a bit of a blow for them, and there's a lot of frustration seeping in.
Yes, I thought probably we didn't have our best first half, but we did have a good game, and coming out 2-1 down, and I felt that we could come back to the game, and probably that third goal that put us in a bad place at that moment, because that goal happened very early in the second half, and that obviously didn't help. And then I felt we didn't manage the game the way we should, and when I was just about to make a couple of substitutions, then I got that sent off, that probably, and then affected the way I was going to do. But anyway, it's just I think a bad day in the office, and we knew that having this a lot of new players and young, this would happen, and I guess I'd rather lose one game like I did today 4-1 and then lose the 4 games in a row. But I just want to finish with a nice word for the fans. They saw the boys fighting. They saw the way the game go. Today was not a good day, but they still kept pushing us, and we felt their energy towards the end.
Thank you, Nelson.
There was no need for what Kieran did, and Carl Jameson, do you know what the second hour or so was that for kicking the ball away?
To be fair, I didn't see. I'll have to go back, but again, I'm not discussing whether it was yellow or not. I just want to be focused in my play and making sure they don't do it again, because probably they will not have another chance. We're just about making them learn from the mistakes and improve, and just making sure that doesn't happen again. But yes, I think the youth, probably the lack of experience of this league, we have to accept that we were playing with a very experienced players from Port Vale, with a good team, and that if we are not in our best, if we don't manage the game well, obviously these things happen. But there's also a lot of positives in that, and I think the main one is that group that finished the game the last half an hour, making sure we didn't concede another goal, because one goal may be a huge difference down the road. So they kept the score as it was, and then that character that we needed probably in that group, they showed in that last 30 minutes.
Nobody wants to lose 4-1 at home, but is the real damage maybe for next week without Kieran Brennan, without Carl Jameson, Matt Baker you would think will return, and we don't know about James Clark. I mean, you will be stretched next week now for Swindon, won't you?
No, yes, we just need to see the way we've finished the game. We finished with Sanka, with Bryn, with Cameron Evans, and obviously it is a completely new defensive line, and at this level, when you change too many players defensively, obviously you know there's something that can go wrong, and I think today was one of those that yes, we did go wrong, but yeah, just looking forward, we will find solutions within the squad. We've got more than enough options to make sure we are, for next game, we are there, organised, and to compete, try to win.
How bad was the Shane McLaughlin injury? Can you tell us about it?
It doesn't look good, to be fair. I hope he's not that bad. I didn't have time to speak with the physio or with the doctor. But hopefully he's okay. Well, if he's not, obviously we'll have to find another solution.
Is it ankle or something like that? Look like.
To be fair, I cannot say if ankle or knee. It looked like his knee as well.
And Nick Townsend, he seemed to be struggling through as well.
Yes, obviously he's been playing every game, and he was due to rest last Tuesday. He had to come on for Jacob, so there's a little bit of fatigue there. It's something that we've got a full week now, we can manage that.
On the injury front as well, how was Noah Mwene injured as well?
Yeah, he was sick. He was ill. He was ill this morning. He wasn't feel good. So obviously, probably is a virus or something like that. But again, I don't know. But the reason why he's not here is because he didn't have a good night, so he was feeling bad.
And Jamie, have you got any update on him yet, or Jamie Miley?
Yeah, Jamie is cleared. Was fatigued. He's been scanned, so everything is clear. So he'll be available.
I'm not trying to dress up massive positives and things, but Anthony Glenn at the end, that sort of spirit. He's had a lot of people questioning him defensively, so that must have pleased you that when you're down to 9 men, you've got someone showing that sort of.
Yes, but I just said in the dressing room that's what he needs to do from minute one. Not the last 30, so he just showed that he's got that in him. Yes, he has to be consistent, that's all.
And in terms of will you have to get, I know straight after the game it's quite hard to think, but would Bryn, say, be an option at centre-back? Are these things you're going to consider?
Yeah, definitely. No, Bryn is one senior player that is shown that he's got that character, that team spirit, can play everywhere, and I think you could see when he was a centre back, he's done a very good job for us, and obviously he's one of the options that I've got.
Is that one of the major learnings, that sometimes no one wants to lose, but when you're 4-1 down, it's looking unlikely you're going to get back in? Just almost take your medicine. You've got to
Yes, we have to learn from that. Obviously, believe it or not, we did create some chances, one crossbar and 2 or 3 shots at the end that didn't make things that bad. Yes, but obviously when you are 4-1 down, it's not only that, you are 2 players down, and that obviously you accept that it is difficult to manage the game. But I give praise to those boys who finished. But we have to keep going and improve.
Yeah, that's no problem at all.